In this video, I take a look at the facts on Dream's controversial speedrun and figure out, did he cheat once and for all? Before I do though, if you wouldn't mind hitting the subscribe button, it's free and you can always change your mind later. The first thing that we need to address is Geosquare's video. The video itself I felt was a little rushed and put together too quickly. This led to some inaccuracies, and no matter how small, we do have to look at them. For example, Dream does not delete his mod folder regularly. This makes his video, whether it was right or wrong, seem like he was trying his hardest to pin Dream for cheating. This obviously was a mistake and he acknowledged it in the description of his video. This is very important to remember while we move on, because although this video seems to be rushed, that can lead to more mistakes, and that can explain a couple things. The next thing that we need to look at is Dream's response. He took his sweet time making his response, bringing in statisticians, and you would think he wouldn't have any mistakes. And well, you'd be right. However, his anonymous Harvard statistician had plenty of mistakes to be pointed out. There's a person on Reddit who has his credentials verified, like he had to send in his, paperwork to prove that he does what he does. Within 24 hours found numerous mistakes in the map. He posted his findings, and it shows that even though Dream specifically said that the numbers weren't biased for him, they were. This is where things seem to start going south for Dream. The expert on Reddit went through and showed exactly where and how the math was flawed, and even went on to say that Geosquare's video was more accurate on the numbers than Dream's. On top of this, there have been many simulations done, trillions actually, and if, like Dream said, his chances are 1 in a billion, this would mean that we would have at least a couple of outcomes that would match or exceed Dream's luck, right? Wrong. Not a single one is matched. I have to be honest and say that I really enjoyed Dream's Manhunt series, and even I will tell you, it doesn't look good for Dream. The best video to explain this though is definitely AntVenom's video. He goes in and shows you how to do the math yourself with an online calculator, and goes through and shows that both Geosquare and Dream's math were both off. He even says that the odds were better than Geosquare originally thought, but still nowhere near possible for Dream to accomplish. The worst part is that this is something that we may never be able to prove at this point. It's like a Tootsie Pop. The world may never know the answer for sure. The only thing I can say is that numbers don't lie, and well, they aren't in Dream's favor. The last thing that I want to cover is what comes next. Dream has already come out and said that he isn't going to resubmit his run to try and get it verified, and that he doesn't care about the leaderboard position. He also said that he doesn't have any plans to speedrun for the leaderboards again. The reality is if he was an average person, he would have just gotten his run rejected. I agree that cheating is a terrible thing, but what we have to take into consideration is that, in the grand scheme of things, Dream makes content that a lot of people enjoy, and that shouldn't be overshadowed with this. He is still an amazing player. The thing that should be focused on is not the drama, it is the way he moves on from it. If we find ourselves in the same position again in a year or so, then obviously there's a problem. If he continues to make great content for millions of people to enjoy and innovates the way YouTube content is done, then we should respect that. Anyway, that's going to be all for today's video. If you liked the video, please consider leaving a like. As always, I'll see you next time.